Hi guys! This day on the island of La Gomera was supposed to be absolutely amazing. After a whole week of fog and wind in the mountains, the weather maps were finally promising sunshine, and we couldn't wait to get out there. La Gomera is known for its lush rainforest at higher elevations in the center of the island, and incredible viewpoints along the way, so we had been looking forward to this day a lot. But the universe had other plans. Out of nowhere, I injured myself, and it didn't look good at all.
Wow, it hurts. It hurts a lot.
It felt like the whole day might be over. There were so many questions. Will I survive? Will we have to turn back? Or will we still find a way to see at least something?
We'll see. I don't know. I'm like, maybe we should go to the hospital.
Come with us and let's see what happened. Even on the drive there, the landscape felt wild and dramatic. And the best part, for the first time we were not in the clouds and finally the sun was here. We started our hike in El Cedro, a remote place that was currently under renovation, almost like a construction site. But luckily we still managed to find a place to park.
We parked our car here. There are almost no spots for parking here. So let's go to the forest and then I will tell you more.
We were here where we parked our car a few days ago already, when we were hiking a different route and where we saw this really high waterfall called El Chorro del Cedro. It's the highest waterfall in the Canary Islands. Maybe you saw the video.
We are going to spend the day in Garajonay National Park, and that is one of the most popular places here on the island. We'll be walking through very lush rainforests and we'll be at higher elevations the whole day. The point where we started is actually the lowest of our route, around 850 meters above sea level, but we will go almost to 1,500, so we'll be in the mountains basically.
That's why we are wearing trousers today.
Yes, we are ready. In the previous days, guys, the weather was so terrible at the peaks. It was in the clouds the whole time, temperature like 3 degrees Celsius, and it was so windy, wind gusts around 100 kilometers per hour. And today, the conditions should be better. The one day, the only day of our vacation, so hopefully it will work out and we'll see. It should be amazing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this and hopefully we won't be disappointed.
It's so green here. I love seeing the moss everywhere. It reminds me of Olympic National Park when we visited it in Washington. It was so green everywhere, and since then, whenever I see moss everywhere, I think of Olympic National Park.
Yeah, it's amazing when the trees are covered with the moss. I absolutely love when everything is fresh. There is a stream here and the sound is so relaxing and amazing. The ferns are very big and maybe they will get even bigger along the way because we are just starting. And the environment, like this is for me, I love fresh areas. It was also raining quite a lot in the previous days, so it's even fresher and wow. A few seconds later, this hike might be over. Guys, I fell down. You can see where I fell down, where the soil is disturbed. I even broke some branch as I was falling, and my ankle is hurting a lot. I fell like completely. This hasn't happened to me in many years or ever. Like, the ankle hurts so much. I wanted to film a fern, and it should be very relaxing here, so it's a nice place to be injured, but I don't know. We are still hoping that it will get a bit better or something, but I don't know. Like, the pain is new. It's probably not broken because I can like move it and stuff. So just like strained ankle is the term.
Maybe.
Yeah, probably. So that, but not the lightest case. Like, it's
Right now you can't put any weight on the ankle, right?
yeah. Tommy had to come here and save me, and wow. So I don't know. Wish me luck, and we'll tell you more later.
It would be nice to get back to the car at least.
Yeah, I still, in my mind, I'm like, this will pass and we will finish this hike because we just started, and I was waiting for this the whole vacation basically. This is what I wanted to see the most on the island, and now it might be over. Wow, it hurts a lot. I'm even afraid to take off the shoes because the foot will swell, I think, and then I won't be able to put it back on. So I don't know, like, it's good that I can move it. It looks nice.
It's reassuring at least.
Yes, but no. Why? And this doesn't happen to me. Like, I jump on the rocks and everything, so guys, you are probably saying that one day it had to come and it's here. But not now. Maybe it would be better at the end of the hike or something. Not now.
Or never.
Okay guys, I crawled up from the stream. I fell down there on the mud, you know. Look, the terrain is not even dangerous. So this is pathetic. And we are going back to our car. I can walk like this. So this will be a whole day trip. And yeah, Tommy was helping me. I know this is embarrassing that we are filming this, but there is nothing left to be done. So I just want to document this. And yeah, I am still able to move it. I put the feet in the stream, in the cold stream, to stop the swelling, and I was sitting for quite some time, just resting, and now we figured we try to go back to the car and then we'll see. I don't know. I'm like, maybe we should go to the hospital and then we will figure it out later. But first step is to get to the car. There is no signal here for mobile phones, so we can't call anyone, and I'm still able to walk somehow. Look, I'm even putting weight on it, so that's good. But it's definitely like, it's not a light injury that you just walk off somehow, or maybe later, we'll see. I don't even know what I'm babbling about, so I'm just saying that this is not good. We made it to the car. It took us like an hour or hour and a half maybe, and it was 1.5 kilometers. But I'm glad we are here by the car. We are still at the parking lot, look very close, but I don't want this day to be over for me. There is this tunnel. Don't worry, we are not going. But it's very interesting to see how the water is flowing, and we were reading about it on the internet. In the past you could walk through it and you would appear on the other side of the mountain, but now it's partially like damaged or something, so it's impossible to go through. But yeah, it's interesting to see how close to the parking lot it is, and I'm glad I'm able to see it.
So based on Peter's decision, we are continuing our trip today, but we are not hiking anymore. We are now going by car and just stopping on viewpoints to at least see something.
Yes.
I told him I would rather take him back to our accommodation to rest, but he assures me that his foot is good enough to make a few steps, so we'll see.
Yes. I was so looking forward to this day, and I can't let it go mentally. So I was like, we already saw part of the rainforest, and now the second part of the hike, it's viewpoints, because we are at the highest peaks of the island. And there is a road here, normal one, where you can stop and go just a few meters to a viewpoint. So we are trying that, because the weather is really unique. It's sunny, and that wasn't the case the whole week, so we'll see. And the views are starting already. This is just like a very tiny bit.
It's a preview.
Yeah, preview.
What a cute bridge over the road and amazing views when you get here.
Yeah, I'm slow. I'm
love it.
very, very slow.
So pretty.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Starting.
Yes. Oh my God, I'm so glad I am able to see at least something.
Even if you lose the leg, it was worth it.
No, my ankle and foot will be okay. Let's hope. This is an adventure. We will never forget this. Guys, look, we made it to the first official viewpoint.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It looks beautiful. Wow, the weather is amazing, and I'm so glad we made it. Like, it takes a lot of time, but I couldn't let this go. Wow, this is what I wanted to see the whole week. So, yay, yay, yay. Tommy went to scout ahead. I was waiting, and he said that this is the best part here and there. I don't know if you can see, there is a lookout point up there, and he was right. Look at this, and with the flowers. Wow. Oh my God, we can see down into the ravine. Oh,
Ta-da!
wow.
It's really beautiful here. But I told Peter that the trail was quite difficult.
Yeah, this is all me, guys. Nobody is forcing me. I can just jump on my one foot.
I told him maybe this is the one where if you come here you don't have to visit any other places. So we have a lot of time to get there.
Yes, but we lost the sun. I don't know, there are clouds. So Tommy had the best conditions here probably.
Yeah.
But we will wait. We are patient, and Yeah, so maybe in 10 minutes we are up there.
Yeah, and maybe in the meantime it will be sunny again.
Yeah. It's getting sunnier now. Yay.
That's how slowly you're walking.
I love the flowers everywhere.
Yeah.
So pretty. 5 minutes later, we are still going. Oh, it's so beautiful, guys. Almost there, guys.
Please don't fall.
Tommy is helping me. This is just for the camera. But I can make it on my own. Look.
It's so windy here.
Wow. And there is nobody here. There is support here. I love it. This
So
is easy. Yay. Wow. Yay. Oh my God. Wow. And I had no idea that the first stop with the car would be the one lookout point.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Amazing.
This rock, this is on every picture when you Google La Gomera. Like, it's very prominent. Oh, wow, let's take a look everywhere. Here there are just mountains, okay.
But pretty mountains.
Yeah.
But
And
dark.
yeah,
on camera.
guys, what I wanted to tell you is that we were driving by, you can see the road here the previous days quite often, and all of this was in fog. You couldn't see anything, and only today the conditions got better. So this is a necessity. The injury is very unfortunate. Today, like, it should have been the best hike of this trip, and the Teide is disappearing,
Yeah.
sadly.
Hiding.
But when Tommy was here, he saw everything, so
Good thing I filmed it as well, even though I'm not such a good cameraman as Peter.
you are. You always film my recipes and everything, so you are skilled as well. So, yeah. Oh, beautiful. I am really, really happy that I was able to get here. It's also crazy that there is nobody here when I am here.
Yeah, because it's a very popular spot
Yeah.
with a lot of Germans.
When Tommy was scouting here ahead of me, there were people. But now, only us.
Yeah.
Yay, so at least something good is happening today.
Yeah. And I'm trying not to step on your feet.
Don't. And we can see Mount Teide now. And I can compare. When we arrived on La Gomera, we also saw it, and now there is more snow because the weather was so cold during the week, and it's really like you can notice it. So yeah, that's cool to see. And ta-da! But more clouds are coming. I always make fun of easily accessible places, but now the universe is showing me that they are important, and not everyone is fortunate enough to be able to walk easily. So yeah, now I get it. This is a necessary lesson for me. So I apologize for all my talking about this when I am thinking that I am the best when I am not.
I'm now hiking by myself to the highest point of the island. It's called Alto de Garajonay. Peter decided to wait for me in the parking lot because it's too difficult and too far away. So I'm filming this also for him, so he would see what it looks like up there. It's very steep with a lot of steps, so I'm glad Peter decided not to come here, because this would be a nightmare for him. Here's the first mirador, a lookout point along the way, like somewhere in the middle. But I'm almost in the clouds, so I'm not sure if I will see anything when I get to the top. But we'll see if I see. The clouds come and go all the time and it changes very quickly. So maybe now you can see some views behind me. Okay, I've made it to the top and the views are definitely worth it, as you can see. This is Alto de Garajonay, the highest peak with 1,487 meters above sea level. So we definitely had better views together with Peter, which is great, he won't be jealous. But at least I can still say that I hiked to the highest peak of La Gomera, so that's something. After a few minutes, still beautiful views everywhere. I texted Peter and asked him if I should wait for better views to have the perfect video, of course, but he's freezing in the parking lot, so he asked me to go back. So I'm heading back now. And there's Peter hiding in the car. Hello, I'm back.
Hi! I have to say I am very proud of Tommy that he showed me the highest peak. It was quite a disappointment, so I was glad that I stayed in the car. And here we are on another parking lot, and this is the last viewpoint. Look, this rock that's disappearing in the clouds and the ravine. The rock is the most known, or I don't know, it appears on pictures from La Gomera. And the weather got so much worse. This was expected. Another cold front is coming in the evening, so this is how it's supposed to be. But yeah, it would be better for one more hour sunny weather, but oh well. So we are leaving and I am glad that even injured, I got to see something. Yay!
On the next day we bought an elastic bandage and bandaged my foot, and it was actually time to go. La Gomera said goodbye to us with a heavy rain shower, a constant reminder of how unlucky we got with the weather throughout the majority of our vacation here. Then the ferry took us back to the island of Tenerife, and we checked into our accommodation for the last night before we flew back home. We are back on the island of Tenerife on our way back home, and we came by ferry from La Gomera, and tomorrow we will fly back home to Vienna and then by car to Brno, our city. But this is our accommodation for one night, Casa Michaela. So we are going to do a small property tour. So there is this big living area with high ceilings. When you look up, it's high, and immediately we can see a nice bicycle. So that's cool, with grapes. There are grapes in the basket there. Yeah. There is this living area with a sofa and a little table. So that's nice. There is a dryer for clothes. You hang your clothes here and they dry off. Here is a big mirror and a TV. And here, this is a dining area.
Oh my god, yeah, my ankle hurts. But we bought this, so it's, yeah, bandage. I didn't know the word. So it's more stable. So here, a dining area where you sit and you eat here. Then we continue into the kitchen. So again, fully equipped kitchen and yeah, an electric kettle and cutlery and everything.
And messages.
And messages, yeah, messages from guests. So in many languages, we can see Spanish and French and some guests from Latvia.
A lot of them. Actually.
So yeah, that's very cool. And all over Europe mostly. Poland is there as well, and one was Czech as well, not ours. So that's cool. No Americans here. Americans are rare in Canary Islands. So this is mostly a European destination. Europeans are escaping mostly winter in mainland Europe and they come here, but also in summer. All year round. So that's nice. Here we have a bathroom. Ta-da! Oh my god, I'm used to jumping around more, but now I can't. What was that? This box?
It's a mysterious box. Nobody knows what's inside.
Tommy was wondering if there is a cat inside. Cats love boxes. They always go in, so maybe something lives there. Who knows? So, bathroom. There is a sink, there is a toilet, and there is this shower area. So you stand here and you take a shower.
Like this?
Okay, remnants of water are there, of course. And it's quite colorful everywhere, so that's nice. And the most difficult for me now with my ankle are these steps. So maybe like very slowly there will be a cut and we will continue up here.
But you are making a nice progress.
Yes, it's getting better slowly, but it's
Careful about your head.
Oh yeah, the ceiling is lower here. Yeah, and I am up here, so my babbling filled the time nicely. So here we are in our bedroom, and there is a bed where you sleep. This is the first time I'm here because I was avoiding the steps. So, very nice. I like it. And let's take a look at everything from up here. I like the colorful sofa. And there is this very big picture of Mount Teide, the highest peak of Tenerife, in Spanish El Teide. And yeah, not just the highest peak of Tenerife, but the highest peak of the Kingdom of Spain, because we are now in the Kingdom of Spain. So that's cool. I like kingdoms, European kingdoms. It feels romantic to me. I don't know why. I am very naive. So that was the property tour, but look at my honeybee. He's ill, sick. Yeah, he got a cold on the last day, luckily, but the series of setbacks is continuing. I don't know what's happening.
I'm fine. I was feeling sorry for Peter for having to travel tomorrow, so now I'm not looking forward to the trip either.
Yeah. So the both of us have something, and I think the cold will jump onto me as well, of course. It's hard to avoid it.
And the sprained ankle will jump on me.
No,
I'm
it
pretty
won't.
sure.
I will not push you down the stairs here.
We'll see. Maybe at night.
Yeah, so tomorrow in the morning we are leaving and this vacation will be over. Hi guys, I just wanted to give you a little update about my ankle. So we returned from La Gomera at the beginning of March and now it's the beginning of April, or we are going towards the middle of April. It's been more than 5 weeks and the ankle is healing. When we returned, I went to my doctor and he sent me to have an X-ray and everything has been okay. It's a moderate sprain and the healing time until I am totally back to normal is 8 to 12 weeks, so it takes quite a long time. I'm walking normally or almost normally now, quite fast. I can almost run, no jumping yet, but yeah, it's getting better and better. And as you can see, spring is going on, so in the next video we'll be back in our garden and we've been filming here and there. We started immediately after we returned and yeah, we'll be back to the countryside life. So this was just a little update that I'm okay and we'll see you next time. So until then, bye!